Yo, what's up? Unlike others on YouTube, let's straight away jump into the strategy. The setup and strategy I'll be talking about is right here, which we had called in advance inside of the private Discord community. And today I'm going to break down the exact strategy behind that trade. And this strategy is pretty simple to follow, easy to implement, and has completely changed the way I trade. So let's jump straight into it. Alright, so have a look on my charts. Now, alright, so this is the exact framework I personally use to find high probability setups, and there's nothing overly complicated or filled with dozens of indicators, because the goal is to keep trading as simple and repeatable as possible so that you're profitable in the long run. Now let's jump into the strategy. Alright, so this strategy has 3 simple rules. Alright, now step number 1 is analyze the money flow, which is a trend identification process in which you need to analyze whether the money flow is moving in an uptrend or a downtrend or a sideways range. Alright, so as in this example, we simply see that the market and then the price is moving in a downtrend, making consistent lower lows and lower highs. So this makes us understand that we are only interested in taking short setups. Now, step number 2. Mark out clear draws on liquidity on the 1 hour to the 4 hour. Now, what I mean by this, by clear draws on liquidity, is pretty simple. It's basically clear highs or clear lows. Like as you can see, this is a clear high, this is a clear low, this is a clear low, this is a clear high, this is a clear high. So these are draws on liquidity and they should be clear, which you can see with your naked eye. Alright, now the final step, alright, sweep and confirmation on the oscillator, which will be used as an entry trigger. Alright, so now let me show you a demo example of a trade using this strategy. Alright, so as you see that we are currently on the 1 hour time frame, and this is a clear low that you can see. Alright, so we are simply gonna mark it out. Alright, so we have marked out the low. Now we are waiting for the price to come at this level and then sweep it up. Alright, so now once this level has been swept, we simply have to move on to the 15-minute or the 5-minute. I like 15-minute because higher the time frame, the better the confirmation is. Alright, so now after opening the 15-minute time frame, you need to open the oscillator, the momentum smart menu oscillator, and now as you can see, it has formed a divergence. Okay, now this dot is a divergence, which means that it's indicating that the price is about to reverse using the money flow and RSI. Alright, so now this is exactly where you're supposed to enter. It's as for a long setup, keeping your stop loss below the low. And now, alright, so now we'll see how much this trade would have given us. Alright, okay, one thing's clear, that it's still running. Okay, so this trade would have given you a 1 to 10, which simply means if you risked $1, you would have made $10. If you risked $100, you would have made $1,000. So now this is the speciality of this strategy and this indicator, that we are only trading on extreme ranges, and this indicator helps you to enter and identify that money flow and price momentum, and finds divergences, which basically helps to identify when the smart money and big players are going to reverse the price action. And you can find the access to the indicator and appropriate mandatory settings inside of the Discord community, and you can find that in the description. And most importantly, meanwhile you become profitable and get a hang of the strategy and indicator, which obviously takes time, make sure to join our community, where I also upload all my profitable setups in advance. So meanwhile you become profitable at trading, you don't waste your time and miss on opportunities, and profit by simply copying our trades and learn from us on live, as learning strategy is pretty easy, but building the discipline to use it effectively takes good amount of time. Alright, see you on the other side. Peace out.